Hi, I'm Jim Nilsen of Photography Travel Tours, and I'm here today to talk to you about tripods for travel. I get asked a lot about tripods from my clients. If they don't have a tripod or if they have one that's not very good, say, what should I get? And you know, if they want to spend the money, the Gitsos and the Really Right Stuff tripods are really great. Oftentimes the clients will get sticker shock when they see $1,000 price tag or more for a tripod and a good ball head. So I'm pretty excited about these tripods by Feisol, and the two that I'm going to be talking about I think are pretty well geared for travel, and they might not be the best for using long lenses if you're shooting wildlife and so forth, but for most general purpose travel they're just fine. And one of the things to really pay attention to is how short it is when it's folded so that you can put it into your luggage. I always take my tripod head off when I'm traveling on the airplane and wrap this in something, and then this is able to fit into the luggage. I did do a review previously that's on our website under equipment reviews, I think it is. Another Feisol, the CT-3401, which is a 3-section tripod, which I think was a super tripod for the money, $279, but it was pretty long when it was folded. It was almost 24 inches, 2 feet or so forth. Makes it hard to fit into your luggage, but a really good deal for that particular tripod. All these tripods that I'm talking about are pretty similar with their features, or these two tripods I should say. This one is 4 sections, they're both 4 sections. They both have the foam here, which is really nice. Putting over your shoulder and so forth. They both have hooks on them. You can put a stuff sack there and fill the stuff sack with sand, rocks, or water to help stabilize the tripod if you need more weight on it. And they all have the different stations here for splaying out, which is helpful if you're on a hillside or if you want to get really low. You can splay them all out and get way down for doing some macro photography. And they both have the rapid expansion and contraction mechanism, which makes it very nice. They feel really good. I like these tripods. I think they're a really good deal. So this particular tripod right here is a tripod that my wife Margarita is going to be using on our next trip to Europe, and I'm also going to be using it on that trip when we do some backpacking in the Italian Dolomites for 12 days. I'll carry a lightweight kit, and this particular tripod is the Feisol Traveler CT-3401T, coming in at $414 and 2.45 pounds, and the maximum height is 4.72 inches. So this is quite enough for me. I don't have to stoop too much when my camera's on there. The camera, or the tripod, did come with a center column that goes in, and I took that out and spent $25 on this really stubby little center column, because it is nice to have the extension here, but also by extending you do reduce the stability of the tripod, and I'm very interested in stability, so I will sacrifice height and get rid of this and not use it, and use the short stubby column. And also, if you did have the center column in it, you will not be able to splay way out and get really, really low. So I really like this tripod. I'm excited about using it on my backpacking trip, and feels very good. Another tripod that came to my attention here, it's not in the Traveler series, but I think this tripod would probably compare to the shorter version of this 3441, the 3441S, which comes in at $388. This particular one, the Feisol CT-3401, is only $284. So it's comparable in weight. The maximum height compared to the shorter version of this is, what is the maximum height? The maximum height is 4.2 inches. On the shorter version, this one's actually a little bit taller, 4.32 inches. So I think for the money, it's quite a bit cheaper than the shorter version of that. It's about the same height, maybe even a little bit taller, about the same weight. This would not be acceptable for me. I think maybe somebody 5'8" and shorter would find this very usable. So both those tripods are, I think, are really good, depending on your height. So you can see here the difference. Of course, this one has the little column there that extended it up. So that's probably about 7 or 8 inches difference there. So if you're my height, you would probably want to go with this. If you're looking for a lightweight version of it, for a travel tripod, and you don't want to carry something heavier. I do carry a heavier tripod myself, but I may end up changing to this as I get older. Ball heads, there's a couple here. One is by Really Right Stuff. This is the BH30 Pro with a very basic clamp on it. And both of these tripods, or ball heads I should say, except the Arca Swiss plates, which is kind of an industry standard. I would suggest that you stick with Arca Swiss compatibility. The BH30 Pro comes in at 10 ounces, which is really light. 15-pound low capacity, which isn't really big, but I think this is a great little head at $245. It only has 2 knobs here. This knob right here is for panning, and I do a lot of panoramic photography where I have to pan. This is essential if you're doing panoramic photography. I wouldn't buy a ball head without it. And then the other knob, only one knob here, and that's for operating the motion of the ball itself. Great little ball head. I love this ball head. I'm looking forward to using this. It is a little expensive, $245. You are going to have to buy a body plate that will go onto the bottom of your camera body. And the advantage of going with a Really Right Stuff, I shouldn't say it's not an advantage. You could also do the same thing with the cheaper Feisol, which comes with a body plate. But here I would actually buy a specific body plate for my camera that's made by Really Right Stuff. The other alternative I'm looking at here is the Feisol CB4TD ball head, and it's only $129 at B&H. It does include the body plate, which is it's a generic body plate. It's not going to be specific for your particular camera body, but it'll work. Quite a bit heavier, almost 15 ounces, almost a pound. And the load capacity is about double. It's 33 pounds. It's more than double versus 15. It does have the panning base, which again I think is essential. It has one more knob here, this little knob here, which is a tensioning knob for the motion of the ball head. So that's kind of nice. It's a nice feature. It's something that you would also get on the Really Right Stuff if you step up to the next model, I believe. Not the end of the world not to have that. So for the money, this particular ball head is really quite a deal. I think it would work just fine. You see it's quite a bit bigger and heavier than the Really Right Stuff ball head. So anyway, tripods, again, if you do bring a tripod with you, if you do take it out and use it, you are going to get better photographs in the long run. And investing in a good tripod is a good investment, and it should last you for your life. If you take good care of it, it'll take good care of you. Thanks for watching, and good shooting to you.